today we have Divya Upadhayay. What's up?
What's up?
Hello guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Can you tell us something about yourself?
Yeah, before the podcast, she was like, please don't ask me about myself. So,
That's exactly where we're going to start.
yeah, exactly where we're going to start.
But you said this is not about bullying. You guys have to be good too. Okay,
Short
let's
slip.
start. Okay.
So we're not going to ask you about you. We're going to ask Raunak to tell us about himself today.
Oh, okay.
My name
wanna-
is Raunak. I am a real estate agent. I don't know, like, it was so hard, man.
Exactly.
It's so hard to talk
That's
about
why you
you.
don't ask them, bro. You ask them.
Good one, yeah.
So how's it going? What's going on?
What's going on? I just told you guys about all my life problems. So
Already?
Already.
Yo.
January was a hard month for you, huh?
It was a very hard month for me, but otherwise I think I'm back on track. All going good.
Why was it hard?
Oh, so it started off. I made a very famous reel on this. So it started off with we had a lot of plans about work and everything, and my husband got called for his 7 days work trip, and so all our plans got messed up. And then like, it's okay, fine, we'll figure it out. He went for 7 days. Next day, I had my car accident. And then, and I was like, okay, fine, now my car is gone, and I cannot figure all these things out on my own. So after I met my husband, he was my boyfriend then, and that's when I got my car. So I'm very new to this concept of car and figuring out things by myself with the car. So he's always been around. So I was like, man, now I have to deal with this as well. Why did I get a husband if I had to do this?
Your husband.
So he's like, it's okay. He helped me out from there, and then I figured that out. Then the next thing, I got my husband's car. His car was had some issue that came up. Then I had to take his car for repair. Then I was driving my mother-in-law's car, so something happened with her car as well. And then I was like, man, I'm like carless for so many days, and his trip got extended from 7 days to 14 days to 21 days.
Whoa.
Whoa, it's like he took an exile, man.
Yeah, and then I was making a video, and I'm trying to give myself this pep talk. It's like, it's okay, Divya, come on, you've seen a lot of problems in life. These are like first world problems. Why you crying about it? And I was so upset. So I actually made a video which I posted on Instagram, that I just realized that I need to be grateful about so many things in life. All these problems keep happening, but we just forget. We keep crying about all these stupid things. The moment I shot the video, I get a notification from Instagram that my account has been banned.
Whoa. Why was it banned?
I was like, no, this can't be happening. I was like, I am grateful for this life. I want to do so many things.
Wait.
Banged.
Instagram's like they're like, oh, we don't need this.
So I had actually put a story that I feel so angry. Like, if I could see that guy, I'll be so I would choose violence if I had to, because I'm so upset that with this car everything started, and that's the story I put.
Oh.
And they took it as something that goes against their community guidelines. And I was like, oh my God. And
Whoa.
for me, like, if you put so much hard work, like every day I invest, even after my work, no matter how tired I am, we invest like 1-2 hours every day to make this content, and it's kind of a source of income for me. So I was like, this is very, very sad. And then 1 week, it was already 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, and I was like, man, now this is I cannot deal with this.
Yeah.
This is really sad. So then things just started getting better.
Wait. Who do you want to like? What was this violence thing that was happening? What you were on your story? You're like, kiss violence karne ka? Where will I choose violence?
No, it was that guy who I was involved in the car accident with.
You
So I was like,
recorded him?
no, I didn't record him.
Then?
It was just a story that I just posted, that I'm so upset today that I wish I could see that guy again. Then I would choose violence against him, because that day I was like, it's okay, it's fine. It was a young, like 21-year-old kid, maybe doing some internships. I was like, it's okay, fine. But then later I realized all these life problems started coming up, and I have work, I have meetings, I have places where I have to be. And I was like, oh God, this is a very difficult life right now.
So wait, you think? I mean, it is an accident, right? That kid, I'm pretty sure he didn't want to hit you or something.
Yeah, but I was angry. I was annoyed.
What if he's following you? Like, and he sees your story.
You think he's following you?
No, I was behind his car, and he was supposed to. There's like this parking gate.
One
where you're
second.
Wait.
One second.
I meant like following you on Instagram. That's what I meant.
No, I meant the car. Oh God, this is.
I mean,
fun.
so
I
that
didn't
would be creepy if he's following you. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that.
following. No. So no, he wasn't. I was just like,
Did you
I was
check
so
with him?
upset.
Did you check with him?
Follow
Did you ask him like, are you
Wait,
following me?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait,
So
even
I was like,
I'm just gonna follow one. I'm serious. I don't have you on my personal account, dude.
so you
Wow.
should too.
I'm
Or
doing it.
You,
You
are?
are?
No, but I'll do it now.
I am now. I am now. Who's
Wow.
giving me hotspot?
Not
Me.
me.
It's
You-
me.
Wow, what a
Not me for
nice
sure.
guy, bro.
Bro, my hotspot is always on, man.
Okay, I'm following.
Nice.
Am I following? Yeah. So what's happening now? We've followed you also from our
Oh,
personal
God.
accounts.
Now
we're
we'll see-
friends.
now we'll see
Are
your-
we friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we friends? Now we'll see your stories where you choose violence. Please
no,
choose
now
violence.
I'm no more doing that. I've learned my lesson. But anyways, I think it was just that month was really bad for me. So I submitted a request online. Someone I knew helped me out to put like a request to the Meta team, and they came back with an apology that this was a mistake. This does not go against our community guidelines. It was a sarcasm that I put it out, which they maybe the algorithm or whatever they have didn't understand. I don't blame them. So they
You should have been like, pay me now, because 2-3 weeks I was like
no, I'm okay.
banned
So-
because of you. My source of income.
So-
Okay, one of my sources of income was not there.
Yeah, but it's just apart from that, you put so much effort, right? And for 10 days, like Instagram works in a way where you put effort and your account is growing. And I was at my peak, like that month I had like a reach of 43 million.
Whoa.
And I was like, this cannot be happening. And the sudden drop, now again for me to
You gotta build it
that
up, right?
up, it takes time. And now my account is directly being blocked. Like this one reel that I made, I gained like 10,000 followers just with that one reel. And now
Wow.
these 10-12 days, I was getting like 1 follower, 2 followers. And I was like, I've put so much hard work to build this content, and now this is gone. And of course you would think the worst, because they don't give you a timeline that it's gone for a day or a week. Sometimes it's gone for 3 months, sometimes it's just gone. So I was worried about that, like, man, so much of effort that I've put in is just all gone. So
But
eventually everything goes.
what was that reel which you got like 10,000 views on it?
It was about this whole accident thing that I told you
You
guys.
got
So that's what
10,000
he said,
followers?
It's a famous reel, Raunak.
Got
Where is
10,000.
your social media skills? Why are
Man.
you like, what is this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was just like, you got 10,000 followers. I think I should like, do this as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll just bitch
You can
about
just
you.
take tips from her.
I'm going to bitch about you on
No, it
my
was-
social media, and then I'll get like,
No. So
But
it
you
was
might just
quite
get
a
blocked.
sweet. It was not about. It was about how my father-in-law helped me out get my car back when my husband wasn't around. So I made a
I
reel
think I
about
saw
that.
that one.
oh.
It's the
Yeah.
one where you say that you're the...
Problem.
No. I wasn't getting to that. Okay, fuck that. Why are there so many problems?
I don't know.
Why is it that you're representing problems for everyone, or do problems just naturally come to
So
you?
one of the reasons why that reel worked out, because I said the thing about me is I don't attract problems. I am the problem. So I think I'll go with that.
Because the
So-
first thing that I noticed when I went to your page, all right, was problems. It's literally there in the bio, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
So
every post is essentially a problem, right?
it's something fun, like not
Like in a fun-
in
it's
a
a
fun way.
humoristic
Yeah,
way,
there's
right?
always a humor behind it. So I never like talking about my problems. I always talk about it once it's done, because it's
Yeah.
good to look back at it, what you've learned and stuff like that, which is something I've started doing recently. But it's always in a fun way. So that was the only one time I did, when I posted that I am so annoyed with this guy. I wish I could do something. And I was like, okay, this is universe. Like, this is your lesson. Take it now. Don't do
Damn.
it again.
That's
That's
a
the
hard
thing.
lesson to learn, dude. Like,
But you also make a lot of content with your husband, right?
Yeah.
And like, does he go like, I don't want to make content? Or how do you convince him? Like, oh, come, because every time I try to like, okay, let's say if I want to like get my fiance on to make some content with me, she'll be like, "Nahin, mujhe nahi aane ka hai, mujhe nahi karne ka." So how do you convince him, or how was he like already okay with it?
It was a process. So I think I know him since it's been 3 years now. We know each other. So, and out of which 1 year we've been married. So it's when he knew me, I was fairly new to this whole content business. I just started because I wanted to do something. I wanted to create another source of income. So for me, it is always, of course, it's something I love, because I can't do something I don't like or I don't enjoy. So I was like, okay, I enjoy this. Let me see how I can monetize this, because I would post. So I was trying to figure out, and then I reached like 10,000 followers, and then you kind of do that soft launch with your boyfriend on Instagram. So I did that. And then suddenly ideas would pop like, okay, now you have new. So I would use my nephew as a prop, my mom as a prop, as new reel with a nephew,
That is
new
so
reel
cool,
with a
man.
mom.
That is so cool.
And then I was like, okay, I have a new prop. Let's use him. So I came up with some idea. And I think a second or third reel was like 10, 11 million views.
Whoa.
And every reel after that would be 1 million or 5 millions. And I just realized that maybe it's the chemistry or the kind of content I make. People relate to it. The way I look at things, people relate to it. So that's where, and even he saw that we started getting like brand collabs, and I was at like 10, 15,000 followers, and we would collabs with like really cool brands. So we always saw it from a very, like a lot of potential, which something we like to enjoy, we enjoy, and plus then it works well for us as well, like we can monetize that
Obviously.
thing. So yeah, but
He saw
was,
that 5 million or 10 million. He's like, yes, I'm on. I'm game.
So earlier he was very hesitant because he's never been a very social media person. He's like, personal life is personal life. So he thought, if coming on social media, so this is what people think, right? Like if you come on social media, that means they know where do you eat, what do you drink, they know everything about
Like if
you.
it's that, then it's like there's paps all around you.
Exactly. So that's what they think, and that's what even he used to think. But then when he got to know me, he understood that I'm a very private person. Like I don't share about my life. I share, so out of 24 hours, I would just share like a 5 minutes with you guys, like 5 minutes with the people I have online. And I know what to share, what not to share. I'll share my favorite meal, I'll share my breakfast with you. I'm not going to share my whole life, right?
Yeah.
So he figured that, okay, she knows the boundaries, she knows what to share, what not to share, which he was also comfortable with. So I think it took us time to find that common ground, that he was like, okay, I'm not comfortable talking about this, I'm not comfortable talking about that, and that's how we found our space. And now
that's great, because
Super cool, man.
I need to use that tactic with my fiance, because I want to make content with her now. Like, let's see.
What sort of content would you want to make with Tanaz?
I don't know. Like, I was thinking, like, because she's like half my size, something related to that. Like, I don't know, because every time we go to like India, to my place and all, everybody goes like, oh, it's Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bachchan, and all. And I'm like, yeah, someone actually came and told her that. And like, actually. So then she was like, oh yeah, but she doesn't like to make these sort of, like, she doesn't like to come on social media at all. Like, she's very private because of some, I don't know, even she thinks something like that. But I actually told her to even come on the podcast, but she's like, no, I don't want to come on the podcast. But then she's like, oh, making a podcast so easy and all. I'm like, okay, if it's so easy, come and sit with us, you know, like it is easy, man. It is easy. So just come and sit with us. Now I'm pressuring her. Sorry.
Pressuring?
Yeah, to get a license.
Take it easy, bro. Like on
No.
violence.
Like I'm putting pressure on her. I'm like, get license now, because I cannot drive anymore. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm done with driving, right? So I'm like, I keep telling her, I'm like, she's like, oh, I'll get it. She's like, why should I get it? And you know, you can just take me around everywhere. I'm like, I can, but I don't want to. You know, that's the thing.
So I think that's your priority.
I need to like tell her to do all this shit. No, I'm trying, and hopefully I'll succeed on it.
How different are you from like your social media to how you actually are as a person? Like the way that you're saying that you still are a private person. Where does what's the personality like off camera?
See, the thing about my content is I like being real. So I'm not, if I'm wearing these glasses, maybe I might think that it's not cool, but if I wear in real, I'll show it on camera as well. Maybe I might not show it all the time, but right now I had a choice, like I could not wear these glasses, but I'm like, it's okay.
It was a tough decision, right?
Yeah, it was a tough decision. I need to look pretty. So I was like, no, but this is who I am. So I don't shy from showing what's real me is, but then of course I'm not going to put 100% out there.
Obviously.
Because everyone has their own comfort of what do you like putting. There's nothing against people who like putting their full life on social media, but I think I like keeping it real. I like keeping it authentic. If I'm not wearing makeup, I'm not wearing makeup. If I'm wearing makeup, I'm looking pretty, I'm looking nice, I'll show that as well. And when I'm without makeup, I'll show that as well. So,
that's so cool.
I like to keep it real, because that's what I feel people relate to when they see someone real, because that's what there's an assumption, especially here in Dubai, that there's a lot of fake stuff around.
Yeah.
And when they see something real, they see something relatable, they enjoy, they like it. So I think that's
Yeah.
what I like to put it out, that I'm real, I'm authentic. This is how I am when
I mean,
I'm at home
As a
chilling.
consumer, would you enjoy watching like fake stuff?
No, I
No,
enjoy
right.
because I don't
You
know if I
enjoy,
should
like you like to
say-
cringe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
like
enjoy.
I like those cringe ones, man.
Yeah.
There are a lot of cringe videos, man. But
Raunak is a big
honestly,
fan of,
I'm a big fan of
cringing.
cringe videos.
He enjoys the concept of cringing.
Like what kind? What kind?
It's like, see, okay. Firstly, I said it before also. Like, one is this, these pages in Reptiles of Kurla and all it's called. Okay, it's how those, I don't want to say the word, but like, okay, chapri people, you see it, right?
I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, those sort of videos, and then I don't even want to say this one because it is directly on my profession, but there's a lot of real estate cringe videos as well that I see.
And you enjoy, like...
I enjoy it. Like the information is good,
Yeah.
but the way
cringing
way
is
they-
even better,
yes.
isn't it?
yeah, the cringiness is even better.
I think even for me, that's what I enjoy. Like I would, I have like my part-time job. Only if I could get paid for this is sending reels to people. So I send reels to my husband, my sister. I have a colleague. Like we just constantly keep sharing all these disgusting videos, which
Yeah.
I would never want to know. I wouldn't want people to know that I enjoy. But
No, because
yeah, it's just
you,
fun.
Dude, you know
I
what I
always
would like
have
to
this
do?
one friend, right? And we don't talk on Instagram. We just share reels.
Oh,
That's it.
That's
wanna
like a
make-
love language.
I want to make a cringe reel, dude. Can we do that?
Yeah,
Like,
Like
how-
later,
kind?
whenever. Like I want to just see what it is like. Like how do you make a cringe reel? Like what goes into it?
Oh my god.
Just imagine, like...
Just think
In
of the
what
most
sense?
cringiest stuff.
Okay, but I have a question. For the people who make the cringe reel, do they know
That is it
that
cringe?
it's cringe?
I think so, yes, because they know that this works for them. So see, I'll be very honest. Like I have made some videos which I look back and I was like, what was I thinking? Like
Yeah.
why did I make this? Like this is cringe, like to next level. And that time maybe I did not understand when people were saying or something, and it worked well for me. Like those videos went viral for whatever reasons, not good reasons, bad reasons, but I didn't like the way it was. But if it was someone who would be like, oh, this video went viral, let's just make something more like this. So
Yeah.
I for sure those people know, because that's when they get those views, those kind of followings.
But
because
what
people
if they?
follow them?
But what if they think that they're doing a good job at what they're doing, and then they just feel like, okay, fine, they to body, but like it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome, bro. This
They're like
shit got
people
5
relate,
million
but what if
views.
they go like? What if they think that they're
This is like top quality,
Yeah,
like
top quality,
uncringed.
relatable to other people, kind of
I'm
sort.
sure there are people like that.
It's
I'm
like-
sure.
See, there is a. Do you guys know Rakhi Sawant?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, for her, right, she's an entertainer. I'm sure she knows that people don't quite relate to what she does, and people know, but she does it out of entertainment. Like, because she knows that works for her, that's what gets her business. For example, your real estate guys, right? Maybe they actually sell houses.
Oh, they
actually
do.
Sell
They do.
stuff, making these videos.
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
they made like a, oh, how are you? What you're doing? Let me show you this house.
That
They
would be a
might- it
boring
might-
one.
Yeah, so
That's
they
also
know that
fun.
this works for them, this gets views. And to be getting, see, it's a business, like creating a social media brand or a platform, it's not easy. Like you need to be invested. It's actually like starting a business, and if you're not smart, you won't be able to do it. Like you need to be smart. Like a lot of times people do go viral for whatever reasons, but these people are smart. They know how this thing works, and they know how to hack it. So maybe these at this around this time, like a lot of college students, they just start making and they go viral because they know how that thing works. They know what people want to see. They understand that, and a lot of people don't understand that. So I'm sure they know, because to reach that level that so many people are viewing you, and not one random video, every video of yours is hitting 1 million. You're gaining so many followers. So I'm sure there's a lot of thinking that goes behind
I'm
all
sure
these things.
that's true.
So my sister as well, she does some art designing work, whatever. She's also on Instagram. She has like, I'm not sure, like 10-12K followers. But one day she was sitting with me and she's like, I got shadow banned.
What is that?
That's what I just pretended like, yeah, I know what it is. I was like, oh, of course I know what it is.
Because
But
you're making content.
yes, I need to know what it is. But what is it? What is shadow ban? Do you know what it is?
So shadow ban, so I might not know the exact technical everything, but the basic idea behind that is that they don't show your accounts to anybody who's not following you. So if you are not following me, if you look for my account, they will not show you. You will not get so in your search page, you get all these recommendation, whatever random things, you will not see me there. If you are following me, maybe you might see me, you might not see me, but I might not be on one of your top icons
like
on your
restricted.
stories and all that. So basically they shadow you.
Okay.
That's
Like
called
you're
a shadow ban.
restricted,
You're
I
not like
think.
banned, you're like shadowed, where people can't see you unless they look for you. So that's how that's again one of
Again,
the
that
things
depends on what content you put out, right? That's the
Yeah.
reason you might get shadow banned.
Why did she get the ban?
I don't know. She just said I got it. I'm not sure if she got it. I was just like, yes.
Did
Yeah, I
she also
know.
go violent or something?
Yeah, no, she was like, dude, she was like, I will make a new account now because I'm shadow banned. I was
That's
like,
crazy, dude.
cool.
But eventually the ban should come off, right? Like
You
or
don't
is it
know.
like a permanent? Like you have things like that.
you I mean I don't know, and they don't put these things out. So even for my ban, I didn't know. Like you just have to wait, because this happened to me like this happened to my sister actually this a few years back, and something she had posted 3 years back got flagged by Instagram, and they're like,
Whoa.
this is some story, and it was something to do with maybe mental health awareness, or I don't really remember, and it was not even something that could be flagged, but it was just randomly picked by the algorithm, and her account was gone for 3 months. And until 3 months, she didn't know what was happening. So yeah, it happens. Like another influencer I know here with good 70,000 followers, his account was just like, he was signed out, and it was within 30 days this would be deleted, and he didn't
Whoa.
know what to do. So that you don't maybe until you know people who can help you figure out ways, you just keep putting requests, trying to figure out what's happening, but that's how it works. So it's literally for someone whose life depends, it's their bread and butter. I can't even imagine, like, you've built so much to get your platform here, you're making, your family depends on you, you depend on it, and it's just
Yeah.
suddenly gone. So it's a
That's-
scary space.
Okay, so now, like, moving away from kind of social media.
You move the mic away,
Mic.
bro.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah, I want to know, because you also have an app.
You have
Tell
an
me.
app.
Yes, she's got an
Fitness-
app.
fitness
It's
app.
called
Fitness app.
some Fitzy.
Fitzy. It's called Fitzy. Yes.
Bro, it's sick. Apparently,
Really?
yeah, man, it's so good.
Are they gonna
You
score?
will love it, man. Because
Really?
yeah, man, it's
I started
something.
with- I just went to the gym yesterday for
Yeah.
the first time in a very long time.
Are you going through like a fitness journey?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I just started yesterday.
Yes, so
just
kind-
for the fuck of it, I just like
So look, you like to walk and all, right? So
I don't mind.
yes,
walking.
but
I
let's
mean,
say you get rewarded for walking.
Hey, dude, I've heard that's your app.
That's her.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's
Bro.
a sick idea, bro. That's a very.
you would have, like per some certain steps you get rewarded.
So for every
and, like,
1,000 steps, so I'll just start from. So app is called Fitzy. It's not just my app. So it's my sister and my brother-in-law who started it, and I'm one of the founding members. So it's called Fitzy. It's a free app that rewards you for walking. So for every 1,000 steps you take, you get 1 coin, and it's of course not real money, but you use these coins to unlock exclusive discounts which are on the app. So you name the brands, Noon, Kafu, Kareem, Namshi, like all these
Kafu.
brands.
Imagine you walk
Yeah,
around
imagine
and then you
Kafu.
get like petrol free, bro.
I know. So it's so yeah, you get these amazing discounts, and all you have to do is walk. And then every week we do some sort of giveaways with some leading brands where you can win an iPhone or you can win AirPods and different stuff. We give away.
Please give him an
how many
iPhone
coins does it take?
to get an
Lot of
iPhone.
How many? How many thousands of steps do I need to take? In essence.
For now, you need to take many.
A lot. No, but that's
We'll get there.
actually really great. Like,
Can we
it's
just
I
download it
it's
also,
the
right?
fact that there's a challenge to it. It's not like, and you're getting rewarded for it.
Getting
It's-
rewarded,
Rewarded.
man.
You're
Like,
getting rewarded for like just walking. I'm in real estate, so I need to like walk around, show houses. I'm like, ये तो app मेरे लिए मस्त है, bro.
that's great. How many steps do you do in a day? Approx.
I think I'm assuming
You do
like
10.
I'm assuming 10. I don't check it. Like, let's
Whoa,
see.
you do 10K a day?
How many steps do you do?
I don't know, like
You
5,
and me,
7.
like
How do I
4,
check
5.
it? Hell.
5 to 7.
Health app. Yeah.
5 to 7K.
5 to 7, yeah.
Yeah. But yesterday I
I'm-
did like,
I do 4 to 5. I'm not much of a walking
yeah.
person.
How many?
3,000.
Oh, my
This time, today I took
Bro,
less
are you
time.
like roaming around a buggy in the house or
No,
something?
no,
like,
no.
just driving
I-
them around like
No, today was.
light day, huh?
So today is light day because I was like, oh, शाम को podcast है, so I didn't
I'll
want
call
to.
him and I'll ask him tomorrow. He'll be like, Aaj bhi light day.
No, usually at least 5 to 6,000 पहुंच जाता है. Like I walk around like JLT just randomly, like, cause this is like
For a coin.
For a coin, I'll do it, man. For a coin,
So-
yes.
That was the idea. The reason why we chose walking is because it's nothing to do with like you have to be a runner. Like everybody walks, right? Like
Yeah.
even if you don't do anything, you have 3,000, you have 4,000. I'm not someone, I don't enjoy walking, but I still get 5,000 steps. And when I'm on these challenges, I push myself because there's a reward to it. Of course, me
Yeah.
being an employee, I can't get any rewards, but
You're a
there's
founder.
I'm
You're a founder,
Like,
right?
excuse
So-
me.
Employee?
Excuse the fucking humbleness. You're the founder.
So yeah, but that was the idea that no matter what, everyone's walking. So why don't we start rewarding people? So this would motivate them that if I'm doing 3, maybe I should do 4, maybe 5, and then
Fair.
all you know is you're hitting 10,000 steps every day. So yeah.
How did you
Sort of.
get to building or even thinking of the concept?
So to be honest, it's my brother-in-law. So he's the one. So he's the founder, CEO, and he has all these crazy ideas, the vision to come up with all these crazy ideas.
Nice.
And my sister is the backbone. She handles all the operations. She has got some crazy experience working in India and here, so she's the one managing everything. And I manage everything to do with sales and events and operations that we run.
That's
so
sick.
Yeah, she was.
Awesome.
She was.
Probably with the right person, right? Like you
yeah.
have the face and the name, like to get a brand on, right? Like if you think about it, like very strategically, that's the perfect person to put out there. Which is like,
I never actually think of it that way because I've seen people who might not have, I don't know if that's not the right thing to say, but I'm sure people will understand, might not have the face that maybe you're talking about, but it's just how you carry yourself. If you're good at something, you're good at something. Like
So-
you have the face, you don't have the face. So
no, I'm not talking about the face in the literal sense. I'm talking about you've already built yourself up on social media, right? Like give or take. How many, like you were already a social media
Yeah.
person back, like when you started this, or was it not?
So
No.
side by side, it's like.
no,
Whoa.
it's something I've done side by side. So
That's
my
awesome, man.
social media is like 2 years.
And the app is how many years?
The app is 2-3 years, but the company we've been building, it's been 7 years. So we start. Oh god, there's a long story. So
What the
we-
fuck happened there?
Yeah.
So I was. I'll tell you everything since I'm starting. So I was 21, 22 when I moved to Dubai. So I was a cabin crew in India, and that's when my sister and brother-in-law, they had this idea of doing something in the space of fitness, and they were already starting out, and the this app idea was not in picture. So, and I was quite tired flying. Like I didn't want to do this. I didn't see myself doing it as a career for the rest of my life. So I was looking for something more. I was looking for an opportunity, and that's when they started. So I was kind of their first hire. So we
Nice.
three started working from home, trying to figure out work. We would work like straight for 3-4 months on weekends doing events. We got into this corporate event space, and Dubai was promoting employee well-being and sports and all
That's
these
still
activities.
like on the up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it just happened at the right time, and the business started picking up. We started hiring people, and then I joined as an admin because I didn't have much knowledge about how this works, how Dubai works, or how anything works, because I was a cabin crew, which is very different. And then I was quite young then, and then joined as an admin. I started doing social media, website content, calling people, managing events, and I just don't know how I ended up into this whole space of sales and operations. I think I just learned everything on the way.
That's
where
great.
people go to maybe an MBA, get an MBA, learn, get a degree,
Yeah.
but I've
I
learned
don't-
everything on job. So
Do you think you require an MBA to, like, I don't know, to get into sales or do like something like that? Like,
I
You-
would say depends, because depends where you are. See, I've always been this startup girl. I've always been that. This is what I remember about me. I started working when I was like 19. That's when I got my job at Jet Airways. I was flying. So I've never been in that corporate culture, sitting, this is your desk, this is what you have to do. So I don't believe in getting an MBA, because this is what has worked
Yeah.
for me. And for people, I see a lot of people who they do something that they've not studied or they don't have the experience for. So if you're smart, you can be you can
just pick
make
things
it-
up,
yeah,
right?
you just
Yeah.
pick things up,
Yeah.
you do things, you do you can do whatever you want. You don't even need a degree, you don't even need an education, but that's not how it works if you're working for a bank or if you're working in finance, and if you
Yeah.
want to grow
You need to show like some backup
need to
for
show
it.
something,
Like
right,
even
yeah.
I think one of our friends, he did MBA
Mm.
because there was only a certain ceiling that he could reach, and the next job,
Had to be
whatever
very young.
title, needed a person with an
Yeah.
MBA.
So
So that's
That's-
just like spend
that's an
100K and then
engineering
come
and-
get this
yeah.
position, bro.
exactly,
Like,
yeah. So in those industries it doesn't work, but if you don't have, so I'm not a believer that you need to get this to do something in life or learn something in life. So
But I guess it
It
depends
was-
on each situation, right?
It depends
Like,
on
at least for
situations,
me, or I don't know about you. Do you need an MBA or something?
No.
And
Yeah, so
you're
for
saying that you don't need it. So
Yeah.
for us,
No,
it's
I mean,
cool. Like,
So when you started off at sales, how hard was it? Like the first time, and sales is
like the cold
because
calling.
because we
Yeah.
all do sales.
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, it was super hard in the starting. Like I was like I was shit scared to call people in the starting. Were you also like that, or was it like
So everything happened very organically, because I remember we used to organize these events where different companies would come together, start participating, and then I would talk to people because I was helping with operations and managing events on site, and then it'll be like, oh, I have a friend who might be interested. He works at so and so company. So like that's how I would build connection. And to be honest, I'm an introvert. Like I would, I'm not a people's person at all. I do it because I get paid for it. It's my job. If it's my job, I would do anything.
1 second.
So-
You were a cabin crew. Introvert. Okay. Like, that's-
let's just go there? If someone is asking for someone's like khana and all, you're like just turn around like
Oh,
see you,
yeah.
bye.
Really, yeah, bro. It's here. You can take it if you want. Like,
I'm pretty sure anyone who'd press that thing, that light, you would get like, this person, like,
can you just spot me on that guy?
It is annoying.
And then you got into sales.
And then I got into sales.
Introvert.
So, introvert.
Oh,
I still am. I'm doing social media. I'm making all this content, but I'm still an introvert. So I made. I don't know why I keep giving references to all the reels. Not that I'm like obsessed about all these things.
Are
Please,
you
I'm not that
obsessed?
kind of a person.
Are you obsessed with social media?
I would say I'm obsessed with my work, be it my work or my social media. If it's my work, I would do anything.
Do you enjoy watching your own reels?
No.
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 I cannot.
But then do you upload your own content?
Yes, I upload my
Yeah.
content.
So when you're like clicking it and then it starts playing and then it asks you next to add some music or some
Yeah, yeah.
text, do you mute the volume? Because that thing keeps going on in the background
It
on a loop.
does, and I find it annoying.
Super
like to
fucking
just,
annoying.
Yeah,
You just get sick of yourself.
exactly. And sometimes, like if it's something cute, like a different video, I would enjoy watching if it's funny. But if I'm like talking, I don't like listening to.
And
Yeah.
especially when
Same.
you're talking
I don't
about
like.
your
I find it
problems.
I mean, I
Especially
can't
when you
listen
talk
to
about your
myself.
problems and this and that, like.
I don't like listening to myself on the
Me
same.
neither. Me neither.
And
I
it's,
don't.
for me, it's like when I'm uploading, I'm like, I'm just saying the same thing again and again, again and again. Because the reels are usually 1 minute, give or take.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just stop,
Stop,
man.
yeah.
Like, just mute myself. Like,
And
it's
the
done.
more you listen to it, the more you lose faith in that I think ye bakwas. I shouldn't. That's why I stopped doing. I was like, no, I
Have you ever
shouldn't doubt
reached that
myself.
stage and actually like, fuck this, man,
I have.
Whoa.
I like sometimes I'll be like, no, I don't want to post this. Then Azman, my husband, he's like, you didn't post that reel. I was like, no, I'm not feeling it. Then, yeah. So because I watch it so many times that I see so many things people would think about it, and that's why that I don't post. But then I think now
Grown past it.
yeah, I've grown
Yeah.
past it. So I was gonna use I don't care, but that's not that I don't. I've grown past it. So yeah, now I don't think about it much. It's just go
That's
for it.
crazy.
So okay, now getting back, because I actually want to ask something about that whole introvert sales thing which you were talking about. Do you think if you were an extrovert, would you be better at sales?
100%.
Really?
Yeah, you would really like.
I think so.
You think like if you like 100%, you'd be making more than what you're already like doing.
But then I feel like while you're at the job of sales, you're doing sales.
So
But
you
like
are
when you are an
technically-
introvert person, but when you're doing the job, you're doing what the job requires, right? Extrovert or introvert.
See, I would say I have my set of qualities, which because I lack some qualities, that's how I look at it. I lack some qualities, so to cover them up, I strengthen my other qualities. So maybe something of that sort. So maybe I'm not good with interacting so much with people and going, meeting them. So I focus more on, I put all my energy on my work. Like if my work is good, I don't need to come and pitch you. You will come and be like,
Yeah.
oh Divya, I saw your work. So I was, before I started doing a lot of Instagram, I was very active on LinkedIn. And I used to post stuff every 2 days. Like I would post about my work. I would network.
Would you write
with
those
people.
paragraphs and stuff?
Not those kind of, like I would just talk about my work.
I just
So
see my friends' LinkedIn and it's just like people are posting like
Yeah,
essays,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And I think they I would like want to go there and just comment like, okay, 8 on 10.
Dude, my friend
That's
also
what I
like,
feel like. I don't even have a
That's
LinkedIn account, dude. Like an active one.
I have an active one, and the amount of messages that I get from HR companies of real estate HR and all, they're like,
Wow.
come join,
Look at
join,
you,
come
bro,
join. I was
being
like,
headhunted.
oh yeah.
no, I mean,
Boy.
dude, look, it's not a paid job, right? It's commission based, so it's like, it's not like, oh,
No
it's you
matter
have to be
where
here.
you
It's
go,
just,
yeah.
it just. I mean, obviously, it matters where you go. But it depends on the company as well, right? I wouldn't want to like go in a startup company for sure. I mean, they will be good, but they won't have that certain level of reach and the marketing expenses that is required to like actually like list
Boost
your
the
property
business, yeah.
and like just go out there and like, because my company is apparently very big in Russia. I didn't know that, but a lot of Russian people I've spoken to, they're like, oh yeah, I know your company because company which I work in, because I've seen the ads in Russia.
Yeah.
Not even that. Not even,
Like,
not even that.
saying
Someone
sketchy stuff.
apparently told me that we are big in South America. Like,
Wow.
Oh,
ये
wow.
कहाँ से पहुँच गया, bro?
ये
Like,
तो मुझे भी नहीं
yeah,
पता.
see, it's just like, wow, how the fuck? And apparently you go on Emirates, right? Like, if you take the Emirates flight, apparently my company has a ad over there. So
Yeah,
before
it
you,
does, yeah.
Before
I
you-
saw it recently. I thought you knew about
Really?
that. Yeah.
I knew about it, but I never watched it.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, because they shut down the company for one day. They're like, oh, we need to shoot this ad and all for the Emirates and all. I'm like, yeah, they message on Telegram, like they're like, dude, oh, we use Telegram and also they're like, don't come to the office. I was like, work from outside because we're gonna shoot an ad. And I actually pressed yes, I want to be a part of that ad.
Wow.
They're like, chal nikal bhai. Like,
You ain't pretty enough.
you ain't pretty enough, bro. Like, get out.
Otherwise you'd be in the Emirates ad.
I wish.
Oh, nice.
Every photo
Like,
shoots,
imagine
every
time
this
I'm
thing.
catching him, it's like, wow, that's
Yeah.
that guy.
I was like, every time they put up this poll, right? Oh, you want to be in this video? You want to be in this photo? I always press yes, but I never get
Oh.
selected. I'm like, I'm like, please select me, guys. But yeah, it doesn't work out. They're like, no.
What were we actually talking about?
Uh,
You were saying something,
LinkedIn.
right?
I think you're
LinkedIn,
talking about
yeah.
your
Sorry,
LinkedIn.
sorry.
Cause yeah, apparently
Yeah.
you're
We
you.
should be policing each other, by the way, because one of us always gets carried.
Yeah, I like this thing. Usually it's me. I get carried
so
away.
LinkedIn, yeah. So I used to post a lot about my work, not those long paragraphs. I would just post the work that I've done, and I don't think there's anything better than instead of me coming and selling you something, you see my work and be like, oh, I'm impressed what these guys are doing. Can you do it for me as well? So I think that used to work for me. So I always found ways, how do I work around these skills that I don't have? Because I don't think I'm a people's person. I don't think I can build those deep relationships, become friends, and let's go out on a coffee. Then I'll maybe, that's
Yeah.
how things work. That's how networking works. I'm not
That's
good
like
at
very
those things.
hectic, bro.
So that doesn't work for me. So I feel that's what people do. So maybe if someone was an extrovert and was in my place, they would have some different strengths. They would do things differently, and maybe this side, I don't know, might work, might not work, but it depends. So
For me, it's like I think I'm an introvert as well if I want to be, but an extrovert.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm introverts like most of the time, but I have no other option but to be an extrovert because my field does require that, right? As well, like I have to meet people, or else this thing, and I have to talk, and like pitch or not even pitch, just like normally like I have to maintain relations because
Exactly,
in my field it's like there are like hundreds and hundreds of agents, so
Selling the same thing.
yeah, selling the same thing. So now if a seller, for example, landlord is talking to me, there are 100 other agents messaging him. So
Yeah.
you have to keep
Why should he
constantly
talk
like,
to
hey,
you,
what's
right?
up? Hey, how is everything going? Even Natasha, like this thing, I took a brilliant idea from her, right?
What was that?
So you know what she does? I mean, because she's into like fintech and all. She has like all her clients saved as like this thing in one list. She always broadcasts like one message, hey, good morning, to everybody. So
Oh.
but it's not like obviously WhatsApp is not like that, because when we used to use like BBM and all that, it used to come in purple text. Everybody's like, yeah, the
Yeah.
broadcaster.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, whoa, that's actually pretty good. And I started doing that as well. And it's just,
It's a great hack
Yeah.
because you know that you want to keep in touch with these
set
people,
of
but it's
people,
so hectic to
like,
go and personally message
yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
So just broadcast them, and they reply. They don't reply. एक बंदे का reply आएगा like 10 घंटे के बाद, like, oh, इसको मैंने सुबह को बोला.
So
But it's
sometimes-
this thing.
Sometimes I think it works. Sometimes it wouldn't, because
As long as
I
as long as I don't send those pictures, good morning pictures and all, yeah. As long as I don't send.
Like to me,
I
it
think
would
it's
just be
just
super
that
convenient. Like if I have like 10 people which I
Yeah.
actually have to speak to every day, just
Yeah.
send them a hey, good morning, just to start the thing. Like,
Yeah. So I always do
Does
that.
that work?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like some people reply like, yeah, what's up, how are you, and all. But some people take like a day to reply. But at least I get a reply. You know what I mean? And they know I'm there. So also then I'm like, yeah, let's meet up. You know, it's like more of let's meet up. I have to like, you know, show my face. It's
Yeah.
like if I don't show my face, forget who I am.
And I think
That's
Dubai
true.
is all about knowing people, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone knows. That's what
It's a
we were
small
talking about.
place
It's
as
a
well.
small
It's a
place.
small
so
place.
Nothing works better than that. I know him. That Vasta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it does work, but I don't know. Like, does it work still?
I don't know. I don't go out as much.
No, like
anymore, so-
I like if you know him and
No,
if you guys
referral
can referrals
is-
and all
No,
that, that's
referral
the
is
best way.
best
Yeah.
business. Yeah. Referral
Like,
business.
also, like in my work as well, like today only I just went to somebody and I was like, bro, listen, I know that you have a lot of brothers in the same industry doing the same thing. Just like connect me to them. Because if I go directly to the person and if I go in with the bag, he's just going to be like, bro, please get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Straight up. But if I go through his brother or his friend and I'll call him, I'll take time from him. I'm like, okay, can I come for like just 20 minutes of your time tomorrow? He'll just entertain me properly for those 20 minutes and take me seriously.
Yeah.
So referral, I think is
It's
So-
the
it
best.
just makes it easier.
yeah.
Like
So
it's just-
getting back to the point,
yeah, sorry.
I'm an introvert but extrovert at times. You know what I mean?
It's,
so
it's a similar thing that what
I think
you
it's a
said,
similar
right?
thing
Like,
with you as well. I don't think you're like an introvert. You might be an introvert, but you are an extrovert when you have to be, kind of thing. I believe. I mean, maybe it's,
So see, the thing with me is, I have no friends. I have no friends at all.
we are your friends from now on.
From now on. So until now, I had no friends. So let's put it that way. So I never had like school. I'm not in touch with any of my school friends, college friends, ex-colleagues, or whatever. If out of sight, out of mind. That's my case, because not like I don't care about people. It's just that that's how it works with
it's
me.
just how you're wired, right?
It's just how
And-
I am. Like even when I moved to Dubai, I would call my mom like once a month. So for her, the good part was that my sister, brother-in-law, they were here, so she knew that I'm here, I'm safe. But that's just how I am.
But
Like,
she just
I
knew
don't-
what you're up to. Like
yeah, because I was here, I was safe with my sister and my family, so she knew what I was up to, so she never really worried about it. But even with her, like I would just call her once a month, and then my mom would be like, what's wrong with her? It's been 2 months, she's not called me. Just ask her to call me once. And then I would call her. It's not like I don't like, if she's in front of me, I'll just keep talking, but I cannot call people, reach out, check up on them. So I think that just doesn't work with
I think that's the same thing with me as well. Like if you're in front of me,
yeah.
I will talk to you. So like for me, the thing is like if I'm meeting someone after a long time, I don't get the jitters. Like how a lot of like, do you get jitters like if you're meeting a friend after very long?
I mean,
Like let's say you
sometimes
you
I get
some
something.
friend is in town and they've called you for coffee. Okay, for example, yeah, let's meet at Starbucks, blah blah blah, at 6 p.m. Cool, and now the meeting is set up. How are you feeling?
I have nobody who's gonna call me and be like, I'm in Dubai, come, let's meet at
But
Starbucks.
exactly, like let's say
I have
someone
nobody
does.
who will does that. Who will do. I don't know that those many people.
But
would
this is
be
a
ever-
hypothetical situation. Now tell me. Already
I'd
just
be
thinking
like-
about it, you're just I can just see
Yeah.
नहीं
like,
नहीं
but
करने
I'm
का
okay.
ये बहुत काम है, ये बहुत काम है.
Like, see, I don't want to be a mean person, but I'll tell you my thought process. So I've not called them friends, but I know of these people. I worked with them. And the moment I know these guys have landed in Dubai, I stop checking their stories, because I don't want them to know that I know that they are in Dubai.
I like that. It's like, oh, you know.
you should have another account for that, man.
No, but it's nothing to do with I don't want to meet them, but that's how I am. मुझे नहीं मिलना है. Just want to stay at home, chill, do my own thing. Like I don't enjoy meeting people.
Fair.
So
It's just
how did you meet your husband?
Oh, we met on Tinder.
Tinder works, guys.
Tinder.
This is
I
for the
know
people
so
who don't
many
catch up.
people.
You get Tinder.
No, but I know so many people. I don't understand why people say it doesn't work. Like
I don't know.
half of the people I know in my life have met through Tinder or Bumble. So
I mean, I've not used Tinder, but
So-
someone had told us once that apparently a lot of married men are there on Tinder already.
there are.
So that's why they say Tinder doesn't work. Or I'm assuming
it
Bumble
depends, man.
Bumble is
Like,
not even it
I don't
doesn't
know.
work here. I'm assuming.
But see now, this is an interesting way I like to put it. Now let's see if I meet you, whatever we meet at Starbucks or something, and you're like, oh, I'll get you a coffee. How do I know you're married or not?
Yeah, I mean,
If you
like,
have no social media presence, your family is back home, whatever, how will I know? Like you're living alone here, I wouldn't know, right?
Yeah.
And if I meet, then I wouldn't. Then people would be that's fine. But if I meet you on Tinder, and if you are married, that's what I figure out. That's not the problem with the app. I agree
Yeah.
that there's a lot of crap. Imagine like you. You meet 100 men, you swipe 100 men in a day, or women in a at one place in a day. You are gonna get a lot of crap there because not all 100 are gonna be like someone you like, right?
Yeah.
So
Fair.
it's like you've been put up in a place where you're getting to swipe left and right across so many people. Imagine meeting these people in real. These are the same people whom you would meet at clubs, your friends, your friends' exes, or whatever. So it's the same pool that's coming there. So I think you got to be more cautious because the technology has made it so convenient that all these people are just going to be at your fingertips. So it's just that.
so yeah. So you met your husband on Tinder, and then
Yes. Oh, then it was a weird Friday. At that time, Thursdays. So we had Friday holidays. So Thursday night, I was just watching. I was doing my own thing. I have no life. I'm an introvert. I don't do anything. I chill at home.
Is your
watch
phone your
Netflix.
best friend?
Yeah. So, and of course, so I was just watching something Netflix, and then randomly I was so pissed at the app because I would download every month, and I would get disgusted these stupid men, all the
wait,
full of
was
crap.
your like profile caption? Did it say introvert over there?
I think so. Must
You're
have.
like, I am an
For
introvert,
sure,
guys.
for sure.
Just letting you know.
So before this, my bio said something about introvert.
Okay.
Then I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So then
Yeah.
I
Did you
did that.
change it later?
I changed not because of that, because I think there was a lot more to which I could add. So
Okay.
that's why I changed that. But I don't think I had like some cool bio or something. I think as a woman you don't need to put a lot of effort. Just put a
Oh.
pretty
It's
picture.
the guys
and
that need
it's
to
the
put the
guys
effort
that
in
for
on
sure,
Tinder.
and they have to, because then
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you want to find that one right thing in the porn, so you have to. So then he had a picture of his dog. So his name is Oscar.
Wow.
So one of his friends, she was like, "What is this?" So she helped him set up an account, and she was like, "I think you should put a picture with Oscar. You know, women like this." So that was exactly the reason why I swiped, because I love dogs.
Guys, you need to put your
Yeah.
pup on your display picture right now.
Right now.
Do it.
So that was the first picture. I was like, yeah, cute, whatever. Like, if it doesn't work out, like at least I get to like hang out with the dog, and I love dogs.
Yeah.
So like, okay, that was the idea I had in mind. Like, there's nothing to lose.
So
You're anyways meeting.
Oscar sealed the deal.
Oscar
Right?
sealed the deal. So, anyways, you're meeting stupid men. Might as well meet a stupid one with a dog. Makes sense, right?
Are all men stupid or not?
No, the ones that I
God.
met until I met
Okay.
him were. So, I mean, yeah, and then it's just, I don't know what happened. With less than a year in a relationship, we decided to get married.
Wow.
Damn.
It was very random. I'm not much of a person who believes in this is how universe has planned things for you, or this is how your destiny, and I don't believe in all these things. But this one thing I was shocked. Like, I don't know how it just happened out of nowhere, when you're least expecting it, just sitting on your couch scrolling some random left and right, and like 6 months you're like, oh, let's get married. And it was so funny that after like a year, I just was scrolling through the chats to see the first picture, because after Tinder that time didn't allow you to send a picture there, and there was some error. So he's like, here's my number. So I was like, show me Oscar's picture. So he's like, here's my number if you want his picture, because I can't send it, connect with me on WhatsApp. So I sent him hi. I was like, send Oscar's picture. So he sent me that, and the first message I sent him was at 11:11.
Wow.
And they say like whatever
that's
you.
the angelic
that's a-
number, right?
And I still don't believe in that. But there's just so many things that happen that somehow made me believe that okay, wow, like this was meant to be. That's why we just randomly met. We used to live like 5 minutes away from each other. And if it were not for this app, I don't think ever there is anything else that could have made us meet the way we met. So
Yeah.
if it works, it works. If you're going through that phase where you're supposed to meet the wrong set of people, you'll
That's
meet
the
those wrong
universe,
set
or
of
like
people.
what is that again?
I don't know. I think that's how life wants to.
You just don't want to
or
use the
just,
term, but you explain the same thing.
See,
Same
Raghav,
thing,
Raghav
yeah.
is a big believer of this whole universe,
I'm a big
spirituality.
believer in energy. Like,
Like, he's
I
like-
am. I
It's
do
energy.
believe. Yes, I
In
do believe
energy,
that,
yeah.
So because everything I feel that everything I've ever wanted from a relationship, I got it in a way because there was always this energy that I would try to put out. Like I would meet someone who would be good but not good enough. Would just tick the boxes that yeah, this will look good. Like
Yeah.
ठीक है, अच्छा लड़का है. But I don't want to be with someone who's just good. I want to be with someone who's good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is something I could never find. And when I met him, I was like, this is everything. Like this is everything I'd asked for. Like when my mom met him, within 2 minutes, she's like, हाँ, बस हो गया, done,
Wow.
done,
That's
done.
so
This
cool,
is
bro.
That's
Like,
awesome,
We need
man.
to meet this person, bro.
Yeah, man.
And,
Can you meet this man?
It just worked out. Like, and I still don't know. We still wonder, it's like, why, how?
Why
how
is
did
there
that
wifey
happen?
problems on your page then if he's the one? What the fuck is going
Yeah.
on here?
No, there are.
Come on.
These are not real problems. These are funny problems.
Just kidding.
These are all my problems of my beautiful life.
Just fucking with you, man.
Yeah.
So there's a whole life before you came to Dubai, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened there?
Yeah.
Oh, so.
So you're from Mumbai originally?
I'm from
right?
Mumbai.
Yeah.
So my whole family is from Mumbai. So I was doing IT, information technology. I don't know why.
In
again.
school?
In college. So I was a
Where
very.
was the school? Where's the school, bro?
Oh god! Oh, I have to start from school.
I want to know
That's one
which
thing
school.
I hate.
Computer with
what's
science.
What's the school
What is
culture
it?
in like Mumbai? Because we've been over here, right?
Yeah.
I
Come on.
honestly am the last person to talk anything about school because I hate schools.
Why?
The only reason I hate is because I like to be a morning person, but I'm not. And I would hate this thing about schools is just all the time I'd be like, why do these people not understand? छोटे बच्चे सुबह उठ के स्कूल क्यों जाएंगे?
Especially
That
after
tell my
drinking
mom all
milk,
this.
bro. These like there's so many kids in the school bus. At least for me, that just fucking puked in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why are they? Why
Motion
the parents? Why the fuck are the parents feeding these
them.
kids milk and then they fucking get motion sickness and like puke all over
Thank
the
God
fucking.
I didn't have that.
Dude, this was a regular scene
Yeah.
in the bus. Yeah, like maybe it was just the 1 or 2 kids, but then the smell was.
I never used to have milk in the morning, man. Like that was.
My mom used to give me milk, but
I-
then I never puked.
Did you do that?
I drank the milk, but I never ended up puking.
Okay, good.
I never used to have the milk,
But I
man.
almost puked with
But
the
my
smell of
mom,
puke.
my mom was like, so I would know my mom's mood depending on what she used to give me for like food, like for lunch. So basic cheese, bread. ठीक है?
Bro, that was mine as well.
Yeah.
Throughout.
कम चीज है, pissed off. ज़्यादा चीज है, she's happy. Sugar के साथ है cheese, then तो she's ultra happy.
Sugar ke sath?
Yeah, like
What
cheese,
are you
sugar.
eating, bro?
Yeah, we call it cheese chini bread.
Oh my god.
This is a
cheese
party thing,
chili
right?
bread.
I don't know where it
For
came
me,
on.
it was like I had a good day when there was cheese one side and jam one side. But then my mom would have been in a great mood if I got sausages.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a very poha kind of person.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I'm not.
Thank God.
Very-
I don't know why I said that, but
You just said thank God.
You know, once there's a funny story. So we were in South Africa. So I had posted a picture with all the seafood, whatever that platter was, with oysters and stuff. So I put a picture, and there was this woman. She put on like a long hate message about how I should be ashamed of putting this because I'm a non-vegetarian and she was a vegan or something. God, I think that was the most engaging conversation I've ever seen. There were like thousands of people who they started a whole new argument. So there were these vegans, there were these vegetarians, and there were these pure hardcore non-vegetarian
It's
people,
like,
and there was
"That's
like a
me."
good and I was chilling, like putting there. I was like, oh babe, look, there's a new comment, and we'd go through it.
Oh,
It's
so you're just having a
something-
baller time.
Yes.
Oh,
Some people.
I would just like the comments, bro. All
So
of them.
I no more talk about my food choice. I was like, ठीक है यार, मुझे
पोहा is
सबको
good.
नहीं बताना क्या है.
But everyone will have their opinion. Like if I would read something, I would just laugh at it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you also must have had a good time just laughing at it. Like, or maybe you took it seriously. You're like, oh shit, I gotta reply. Do you ever look at your comments like, shit, I gotta reply to this and all?
I do. Sometimes. Earlier I used to do a lot because you can't ignore. It's there.
Yeah.
Like ting, ting, ting all the time. So you end up scrolling, you end up seeing, because there are sometimes if I know you comment, so I open that
Yeah.
section and I would see 10 other people. So it's, I do, but I would say it bothers me less now. I don't care about it as much as I would. So earlier I would care a lot about the negatives. Now I care very less about it.
That's
Just
good.
So I focus on the positive, because to be honest, like it's always going to be there. There has to be a balance. Like nobody, even if you post the best content in the world, there is no way you're going to get all 100 positive comments. There's always going to be something negative unless you're posting something which is harmful or which you shouldn't do. So I think it's the balance. You need to have that balance. If you don't have hate comments, that means your content isn't good enough. So I
Whoa.
think that's how I look at
So
it.
were you an introvert as a child as well?
Yeah, I've always been an introvert.
Always. You've just been consistently introvert.
I have just been consistently
Wow,
introvert,
That's-
and I enjoy that. It's just
And-
happy life.
So in school also you never had any friends,
No.
and in
Never.
university also you never
I
had any
never.
friends.
I mean, I would have peoples I would hang out with, but you know what I mean by friends,
Yeah,
right? Like
like
you
this
guys are friends.
acquaintance,
Yeah,
right.
like people I would hang out with, whatever. After college, I never stayed in touch, or they never stayed in touch because I was never close to anyone. So, and then, yeah, in school, I was the same. Then I finished my 10th grade. I was pretty good at studies, so I
How much?
chose- 95-ish? So there's a
You
story
look like
now.
you could be around a 90. That's my perception. 85 and 90.
No, so my mom, my sister and me have been raised by a single mother, and so technically it's my mom who raised my sister and my sister who's raised me. So we come from a very modest upbringing, and mom trying to figure out her ways, raising two girls and all by herself. So when I was in my 8th grade, she figured this way of saving school fees. It's like when you're in 8th grade, if you drop out, you can directly go for your 10th grade. So you
Whoa.
don't have to pay 2 years of school fees.
Wait. What is this loophole, man?
So this
Like
is
you do
usually
homeschooling then?
yeah, you do homeschooling. So she found out this. So usually this route is taken by people who fail in their studies and then they don't want to continue, and they just do homeschooling and they just go for their 10th grade exams. So this is what. Sorry guys, I'll just put parking.
No, it's fine. We had that. It's called Career Campus.
Really?
You remember Career Campus?
I remember career campus.
Yeah, it's like for people who
That
couldn't
was
10th
because
में-
of that. Like,
yeah, like 10th नहीं करना है तो go to Career Campus and do 11th, 12th over there and
That's
just
so cool.
yeah.
So, yeah, coming back. So, my mom found out this and she was like, this is a great way of saving school fees. Like, why do you want to do this? So, my sister did it and then I did it too. So, I dropped out at 8th grade and then I appeared for my 10th grade. This way, I would just go for tuitions. I would not go for schools. I would save a lot of money there. And I don't know, maybe I just realized the sense of responsibility that,
The
there's
value of
the
money,
value
Yeah.
of
right.
money and all these things. And you're quite young until then. And then so I just started taking my studies a bit more seriously, or maybe I understood better the way I was studying that time. So I got 80%, 81 something, and that was without going to school for both these years. So I ate
So like
and then
if
I
you
did
were in
pro-
school, it would be like a 85, 90
I
as I
think
said,
I would
right?
be like
95.
I would be some 60 or 40 for
in
some
school?
reason.
Bro,
No, because I
you
just
got 81. That's like 30% more than me for sure.
So maybe I think it was that experience that you go through, which I became wiser. I started taking things a bit more seriously. I had responsibility that, okay, now I have to do this. So, and I don't know what happened. So I did well. And then, so in India, after your 10th grade, you have arts, commerce, science. So if you are a smart kid, you go for science. If you are an average kid, you go for commerce. I mean, this is not how it's
Or
supposed
like
to
if you're
be.
going
Or
for
if you're-
tuitions,
or if-
or if you're going to tuitions to your
You go for-
science teacher, you'll just get science. Like,
You-
Yeah,
or
like
that's
it's
how
a-
it
it's
I
a-
was an
for us.
arts student, by the way.
in India, if art student, they consider you as dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it works.
Dude,
I'm
man,
no offense.
when I told- no, no.
they think
No,
about it.
so they started that whole art stream in my school.
Humanities.
Yeah, humanities, sorry. Just for 3 people. Just me, 2 of my friends, and obviously like the girls. Like girls were like, oh, humko to karne ka hai arts and all. For guys, ke
It's
liye,
considered as like easy.
Three-
life,
Easy, yeah,
engineering, like-
exactly.
three. And I told my mom I got arts. One chappal came flying to her face. I was like, shit. I thought I dodged it, but there was another one that came and hit me on the face, man. I was like, I got itni maar padi na mujhe ghar pe, bro, when I told them I got arts and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. I mean, now that I look back at it, I was like, yeah, it's theek hai, abhi jo ho gaya. Like, I didn't even, I mean, that time I was like, fuck, bro, arts mil raha hai. Like, shit, you know, what the fuck am I going to do in life? Like, kuch nahi hone wala hai
That's
and
how
all.
people made it
Exactly,
sound to you, right?
sound.
Yeah.
It just sucks
No,
that
my
it
mom
happens.
got really pissed, but my dad was like, yeah, it's fine, man. This
Because your dad was always expecting you to get married. He was
He's like,
कुछ-
pass,
कुछ तो मिल गया.
pass हो गया ना.
at least school में तो है like.
No, and then then my mom was like, नहीं, इसका school change करेंगे हम लोग and all. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm ready to change school. So we went to this school called DIA, which is an Ivy League school, and the fees over there is 54,000 a year, dirhams. My mom was like, वैसे भी पढ़ता नहीं है, so send him back to DPS only.
क्यों waste करे?
खत्म
क्या
कर दो. They're like, नहीं पढ़ने वाला है, इधर 54,000 में fail हो जाएगा, like money gone. So
Play school में fail हो.
so that was it, man. Yeah.
That's so cool, bro.
But that's-
so. In and around this time, looks like you had your what the fuck is happening moment, right? Like, or
When was
can
your
you
what
just
the
tell
fuck?
us when you had it?
I think I've had it every year of my life, something or the other. There's always. So this happened, then I took science because I thought I was good at studies. I would do something, but then, yeah, this is maybe the what the fuck. So my mom was detected cancer, and she had to go through like this whole journey. It's like a 2-3 years long journey. She had breast cancer, and then around that time, it just didn't. Nothing fit right, and for some reason, a lot of energies and everything. I mean, I just didn't, things didn't go as planned. And then I was like, now what do I do? I missed all my whatever entrance exams and whatever you have to do when you take science to go further. And the only thing, the easiest thing we could think of is IT, because that's the most easiest admission that you could get. You don't need any entrance exams or whatever. And that was the cheapest course there. So it's like, okay, whatever. That was a girls' college. So we knew someone. It was a late admission. So like, I know someone, we can get you there. So that was the easiest thing. So I just got there, and then trying to figure out IT, computer के color के अलावा और कुछ नहीं समझ में आता, मुझे IT दे दिया. And I was trying to figure out, see क्या code, whatever I could do. But then one day my sister's like, अच्छा अभी college खत्म होगा, you would have to do something. So there's this cabin crew interview that's come up. Why don't you try? तू नहीं select होगी, but try कर ले. So you will get an experience of.
I like it how she lowered your expectations starting
Yeah.
with like,
reverse,
नहीं मिले.
reverse psychology. The fuck out.
No,
of the
because
whole thing.
it's very difficult,
Yeah.
like to crack these interviews. I don't know why, but it is very difficult to get through it. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever, I'll go. Big deal. So I had no clue about how makeup works, or I didn't have any of those formal outfits. I'm a college student. My mom and I remember we just went to one of our. There was a dukan, like a store somewhere, or wahan se we took a skirt and some formal shoes. And next day go for an interview. There are like these 300-400 girls sitting in that room.
Wow.
And all these interviews are hectic. Like
There
it's
are
a
4
dream.
rounds or 3
There are
rounds.
5 rounds when I did
yeah.
it.
Plus, you only need to be pre-selected because I think they ask you for your height or some shit.
Yes,
There's a
yes.
So
so
lot
that's
of
the first round.
yeah.
So the first is you go through these. They see your visible tattoos. You have any scars? All these basic pre-interview things. So that is the first one. You clear that. Then I think there was like a one-on-one. They ask you some 2-3 minutes, quick 5 minutes interview with 4-5 people. They ask you some questions, and I had gone with no makeup. There was some girl. She was like, "I think you should do makeup. Otherwise they would not select you." So I didn't know anything. I just put something, and then there was like a what do you call it? Group discussion kind of.
Oh,
thing.
debate. Like,
Debate. Like yeah,
बैठ
they give
कर
you a
some-
topic and then like talk. So that, and then they called me in, and then I was like, यार मना करना था तो बाहर से मना कर रहे हो, अंदर बिठा के बुला के मुंह पे क्यों मना कर रहे हो? And like मम्मी को क्या बोलूँगी अभी? So then they're like, So you've been selected, you'll go for the next rounds. And I was
Nice.
like, yeah, okay, pata nahi kya, how, what, why. But because I was just 19 and it's like, okay, fine. And there were like so many girls and
things are
they
just
only,
happening around you.
yeah,
right?
and they're
You're
like,
just there.
out of these 350 girls, they just selected like 20, 25.
Wow. To be
And I was-
selected,
and
that's really
these-
great.
And these girls, they go to all these Frankfin courses and
Yeah.
they pay like lakhs to, like hundreds of thousands to
It's
get
like a
those
grooming
to-
course, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Wait,
my
so-
cousin had done it once.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
was like, okay, fine, whatever, cool. So then they was like, but you cannot do this makeup, there's like too much pink. I didn't know what I was doing, and later I have a picture, I look back, I was like, I look like a fool. I
But
don't know
you did get
what.
selected though, right?
I did, and then maybe something there must be like you have some weaknesses, but maybe you have some strengths
Yeah,
that
as
work
you
in
said,
your
like
favor.
you
Yeah.
work on your strengths already. Like.
I that time I didn't know, but something worked, and then after a few weeks I had my next round, and I was not quite keen on this job. I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to become a teacher. I want to do this. I want to do that. Somehow my family convinced that this is the best opportunity for you. Just go for it. I went. I was like, I'll try. If I don't get selected, don't blame me. I have tried my best, but I don't want to do this job. But if I get selected, then okay, fine. I'll do it for you guys. And then I went and I actually got through. I was
Wow.
like, oh my god, like 4th round, 5th round, and out of that lot, around 7-8 girls were selected.
Whoa.
And I was like, yay. So that was one
Wow,
of my
dude.
what the
Damn.
fuck.
Dude,
Oh,
like,
fucking
because
sick.
I think 2018 or 2019, before or just when before COVID actually. So I was sitting at home and I was like looking for work. Maybe they like, kya karna hai? All my friends came over. They're like, kya karne ka tujhe? And all. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, what do you think? And all. I think someone, who was it? One of our friends were like, cabin crew.
Oh.
And bro, I literally I applied for it, but I got rejected in first round. They were like,
Same thing now when you're pressing yes for being in that ad. You're like,
they're like, bro.
Now you know.
Now I know, bro. So I was like, ah, shit, man. No, I also applied for, I think, Air Arabia and Emirates.
Nice.
Rejected. They're like,
You should try Etihad, man. Maybe, you never
dude, you know who? Okay, this is after the podcast, but there was a friend of.
Post production.
Yeah, there was like a friend of ours. He's like, bro, इतना help किया ना उसने, मेरी photo खींची उसने. It's like, तू suit पहन, तू ये कर, तू ऐसा कर, तू वैसा कर. मैं उनको mail करूँगा. I'll call this guy. Don't worry, you're getting in and all. Full hope they gave me, man. First round, like, no.
शक्ल नहीं पसंद.
Yeah, bro, straight up, like, शक्ल ही नहीं. Like, कौन है ये?
How's your mom now?
Yeah.
She's fine. She's doing
She's
great.
good, right?
She's perfectly fine. She's one of the fittest women.
This is what I've heard.
Strongest.
This is what I've heard.
She's very strong. She's very fit. She's a very fitness. She takes care of herself.
So your entire family is like pure fitness, right?
It is like we're not like those fitness kind of person that you would think of, like those 6-pack abs kind of
No, just
fitness.
like
but
fit.
we're like,
No, but
we're
just
like generally
healthy.
the
Yeah.
idea of being healthy, living a healthy life. It's in the family, and I think I don't take the credit for it. It's my mom, because she's raised us in that way. And my mom, she has a crazy transformation journey. She, after all her surgeries and chemotherapies, it's a long process to go through all of these, and she had gained around like 105 kilos,
What?
and she used to be like 48, and
Wow.
and she had a surgery. So she had a breast removal surgery. So that, because of that, she has a nerve that's been cut from here. So because of that, because of medication, she gained so much weight. And at the age of 48, 50, she wanted to lose weight, because she always because it's not because of the looks, because she believes
Just
in
the
the
feeling.
idea of
Being
being
fit.
fit. And I had started flying, so she was she had a lot of time to herself to figure out what she wants to do with her life. So at the age of 48, 50, she learned how to drive. So in India, there's scooties, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she learned that. ride
Why
a
should boys
scooty.
have all the fun?
Yeah.
She then got a driver's license. We got her a car, because she at 48, she's learning how to drive. She got that. Then she learned swimming. She lost a lot of weight because of swimming, and she would do like these crazy 10, 12 laps in a day, and she didn't know how to swim, and she
Whoa.
learned at that age with that
Wow.
weight. And then post that she got and then post that she joined the gym. Because of her whole surgery and all, she couldn't go like full weights and stuff. So she slowly got that momentum, and she's like, I want to become a personal trainer. And then
Wow.
she becomes a personal trainer. And then she starts training these other women because they see her transformation, and everybody's like, oh, we want to work out with that person.
Yeah.
And then one gym
Inspiring,
is
yeah.
like, why don't you just come? And she had no need to work because both her daughters were doing well here, and she was there. And she's like, and then someone's like, you just come and like sit, because you know when women look at you, they get motivated, so we don't want you to work. So she's like, okay, I think I can do it, like 2-3 hours I go to the gym, I do my own workouts. And then she started like just being in the gym, doing like a part-time 2-3 hours job. And so all that, this is what my mom has done in her 50s after going through this whole, and she's lost this crazy weight. She from 100 something, she came to like 65, 68
Whoa,
something. So
that's-
I think it's I take no credits for it. So
That's
when I
super
see
inspiring,
people,
man.
Yeah, it's
she's,
super inspiring.
So we have all the inspiration, motivation, whatever we need. It's all at home. We don't even have to go anywhere. So it's my
Fair.
mom. So if I come across someone who's giving me all these excuses, I was like, please,
Yeah,
I've seen
just-
enough of this.
that's
my
Yeah,
mom.
that's my mom. So,
Wow,
yeah.
dude. And on that inspiring note, thank you so much for everything that you've shared with us.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Raunak
was
is
a
like
pleasure.
so inspired. Look at his face.
अब भी जाकर जिम ज्वाइन करेंगे हम लोग bro.
Yeah, that's next level, man. I would actually love to speak to your mom sometime, like if she can
For
come on
sure.
the podcast whenever. That'll be like so
Oh,
fucking cool. by
yeah,
the way.
man.
Thank
Damn.
you so much, guys.
Thank you so much for everything, giving
Yeah.
your
It's
time
already
and
been an
everything.
hour.
It's just been an hour.
Just
Exactly.
been enough.
Wow. That's
That
the
was
quickest
our
hour.
hour for the week. What the fuck is happening? That's Divya. That's
Thank you,
Raunak, and
guys.
this is Raghav. Bye.
Bye. Where am I supposed to look?
Anywhere
Bye.
you want.
Guys, hang on.